Hey, welcome back to Yoga with Sherry. Today we're going to be working on our splits, doing some split stretches. So let's get started. We're going to need 2 blocks, so just place them at the top of your mat and let's get into it. So grabbing onto our blocks. You can place them on the second highest side, placing them under the hands, grabbing hold of them. We're going to step that right foot just between the blocks, and then we're going to send that left knee down onto the mat. Top of the back foot is rested on the mat. Here we're really sinking our weight into our hips. Maybe you want to give it a little sway side to side. Find a really sweet, maybe find a juicy spot. You can stay there. Making sure the knee doesn't come past that right toe. Take a big inhale, open through the chest. And then as we exhale, we're going to shift our weight backwards. Right toes come off of the ground. You can take the blocks with you. So energetically, we're sending that right hip back in space, left hip forwards. We're keeping the hips nice and square. Right toes are up towards the sky. My right foot is flexed. My right leg is active. Right quad is engaged. Keeping the heart nice and open. So we're not curling over the leg. We're just keeping it active. Exhale, shift it forwards. Take a bend into that right knee. Take the blocks with you. Sinking down into that hip. Finding some movement if you like. Big inhale. Exhale, send it back. Take the blocks with you, just like before. This time maybe you'll come a little bit deeper because you're a little bit more warmed up now. Swaying side to side if you like. And then leaving the blocks where they are, we're going to take the hands, placing them down just below our bottoms. We're going to slowly lower ourselves down towards the mat. So from here, you're welcome to sit on that heel on that back foot if that's comfy, or you can take it out just to the side of you, just off to the side off of the mat. If that's not comfortable, you can bring that foot in, so left bottom of the foot's touching the inner thigh of the right leg. Whatever is comfy for you. We're going to take a big inhale here, lengthening. And then exhale, we'll find a forward fold. Right toes are flexed towards the sky. My right leg is active, quads are engaged. Heart is open. So we're really trying to get that belly towards the inner thigh as close as we can get it. That's comfy. We're not trying to get our nose to our knee. That's not where the stretch is. Not for today anyway. You can give it a little sway. Nice. And then taking the hands behind the glutes again, we're going to come back up onto that left knee, just like we were before. So peeling ourselves back up. Nice. Finding those blocks, place them under the hands. We're going to find our splits here. So however you want to get down into them, maybe you want to scooch that right foot forward, scooch the left knee back, and then as gently as you want to get there, however deep as you want to go, just gentle little nudges, finding that sweet spot, placing lots of weight into the blocks, into the hands. Now if this is too low for you on that side, you're welcome to bring the blocks up higher. Just beware they might topple over. Just being cautious of the wrists. Maybe that feels better for you. Or maybe you don't need blocks at all. Just checking in where you're at. So here, my right toes are pointed towards the sky. Again, my right leg is engaged. My back glute, my left glute is engaged as well. So we're not really just sinking into it. We're keeping everything nice and active. 2 more breaths. My heart space is open. We're not trying to round ourselves off. And then coming on up, however slowly you want to get there, peeling the self back up. So we're going to switch legs. So sending that right knee back onto the mat, sending the left leg forward. Walk the hands, walk the blocks forward into our low lunge. Back knee is rested, back top of the foot is on the mat. From here, you can take a little shift side to side. Maybe you find a really juicy spot that feels good. Again, that left knee is not coming over that left toe. Take a big inhale, open. Exhale, let's send it back in space. Weight's coming onto that right knee. Left toes are going to peel up off of the mat. Our weight's on our left heel. Left leg straightens. And then taking a shift wherever you want. Finding a good spot. Energetically sending that left hip back, right hip forward. So our hips are nice and square here. We're not rounded off. We're nice and tall. Through the spine. Through the heart space. One more breath. Next inhale, shift it forwards. Bring the blocks with you. Sending weight onto those front toes, front leg. Send the hips down and forwards. Maybe you find yourself coming a little bit deeper than before, than when we started. Big breath in. Big breath out, shift it back. Bring the blocks with you. And then letting go of the blocks. You can push them off to the side. We're going to take the hands by that back knee, lower our bottoms all the way down. And again, you can sit on that back heel. Maybe you want to sit off to the side. Move that right foot off to the side. Or again, if you want to bring it in towards that inner thigh, if that's more comfy for you. Just wherever you are, just be cautious of those joints. You know best for your own body. So taking a flex to that left foot, send it up in space. Quad is nice and active. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Noticing maybe this side's a little bit stiffer than the other side. As humans, we're not always designed even. Some of us are a little lopsided with flexibility. That's okay. It just shows you what you need to work on, where your strengths are. Again, keeping the heart space nice and open here. Maybe you want to shift side to side, finding a really good spot and staying there. As we inhale, let's bring the hands back towards the glutes, peeling ourselves back up. We're going to take the weight into that right knee once again. Shifting it forwards, finding your blocks. Okay, and we're going to find our splits on this side now. So however you want to get down there, maybe you want to shift a little bit. Give it a little shimmy, a little shake. Don't have to force anything. Noticing your left foot. How's it doing? Maybe it's flexed, maybe it's pointed. If it's pointed, try to flex it. Send the toes up towards the sky. And then taking notice into the glutes. Are they active? Are they relaxed? Maybe this side, you don't come a little as far as the other side. That's okay. Two more breaths. And next inhale, peel yourself back up. However slowly, however quickly you want to get there. Send the knee to meet the back one. You can ditch the blocks. We're going to send the knees wide towards the corners of the mat, toes together. And then send the hips all the way back towards the heels. Walk the palms out long in front of you. Rest the forehead wide like a child's pose. Sending so much love down and towards the hips, towards the glutes, the thighs, the calves. All of those places where we hold so much emotion, so much energy. And doing a quick body scan starting at the toes. Maybe you want to wiggle the toes and working your way up through the ankles, the calves, the knees. How are the knees doing? Just checking in. Up and through the glutes, the hamstrings, those hips. Maybe you give a little shake side to side. Sending so much love. Coming up through the belly, the heart space, the chest. Up into those arms, the elbows, the forearms, and the fingertips. And working your way back up the arms into the shoulders. Up into the neck, the jaw, the nose, the eyes, the eyebrows. Giving yourself time and patience. And then peeling yourself back up off of the mat. Coming back through seated. Thank you so much for joining me in this little exercise. I hope you have a lovely day, a lovely week. Namaste.